Faith versus facts. Faith versus the fact pattern in criminal charges in Washington State. Is that something you wonder about? Why is this guy talking about this? If so, stay tuned. This is the video for you. My name is Lance Fryrear, and I'm the defender of justice. Defender of justice. Defender of justice. Defender of justice. I don't normally look like this, because I'm a defense attorney. And my law firm has been defending people charged with crimes in Washington State for more than 20 years. I'm putting out these videos to help educate the public. So if you find this useful, please like and please subscribe. More people will get the information they need. And so this video, I'm going to cover a concept that I've had to share with many of our clients who are really frustrated to be charged with crimes in the criminal system. And this can also apply to non-criminal charge situations. It can apply to all walks of life. And when I say faith versus facts, I don't mean religious faith. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about, but I think it gives us an idea of sort of belief and what belief means. And I'm not talking religious belief again. When you're charged with a crime or accused of a wrong, by a loved one or a boss or something, and you haven't done it and you're innocent, it's like a nightmare, right? What do you do? How do you prove a negative? And why is it that so many people will rush to judgment and rush to believe something wrong about somebody? And there's lots of reasons why we scapegoat people, why we project things on other people, why it is that we gang up and feel better about ourselves by accusing others of doing wrong. But when I have been describing this lately to our clients who are so frustrated and so upset that a complaining person is making up a story against them, or they're not telling the whole story. And why is it that the prosecutor or the police don't investigate? Why don't they investigate, and why don't they figure out what's true? And I've got a video on about everybody being self-interested, so you can look at that. That's part of the reason. But this video is about a concept that I've been explaining lately: faith versus facts. It's a hard word for me to say, facts, F-A-C-T-S. And when the police get called to the scene of a crime, or when a prosecutor reads a police report, they are on the side of, accusing people of wrongdoing, prosecuting people that have been accused of wrongdoing. And so, in my opinion, the first point that the people that are in the system on the authority side, the first point that they come to it from a position of faith. Not religious faith, but faith that I'm going to believe what's being said because that's what I'm programmed to do, right? I'm going to come to the scene and I'm going to listen to what happened. And unless my spidey sense goes off to say this is totally bogus, I'm just going to believe it and do my job, because my job is to believe it and report it and arrest and prosecute it. Okay? And that is not how people outside of the system think it is. We watch the TV shows and we see this great thought and analysis that goes into the TV shows about crime and punishment and law and order and those type of things. And in real life, that's not how it works. Okay, so the authorities take the claim of the complaining person who's complaining about a crime, they take it on faith, unless something big early makes them doubt it, because faith can't have doubt. And once they have faith in it, they just run with it. Okay, it gets they do their report. They might try to go get a version from you, but really they're trying to, oftentimes they already believe you're guilty, so they're trying to get you to admit to guilt or admit to thing that helps build their case. They are not neutral referees. Do not think about them like that, because that will get you in trouble every time. And if you want to maintain that position, that the system is neutral, if you want to maintain it, you are going to suffer mentally. And once you accept that it's unfair, then you're more in a position to try to do something about being wrongfully accused. So they take their faith and run with it, and then you as the defendant or anyone accused of something tend to think that, well, where are the facts? Where are the facts? Well, that's why I use faith versus facts nowadays in describing things, because have you ever tried to argue someone out of a position based upon faith, religious or otherwise, right? Based upon their beliefs, right? You can't talk someone out of their beliefs about anything. They have to have their own different belief, come to it at their own, and it's usually not with talking about facts. So I use that concept, faith versus facts, to try to make it easier for our clients, and hopefully easier for you, the viewer, to be less frustrated about how you think it should be. Because when we get really stuck, I've got the video Radical Acceptance of Reality. When we get really stuck about something being unfair, we're paralyzed and we can't do a dang thing about it. So just if someone has taken a claim against you on faith and they believe it from the authority side, we just got to fight like hell. Okay, we have to fight to try to point out to the authorities what's wrong with the claim, and also do some things so they can walk towards you. Because usually the belief isn't the same as a religious belief. It's just a belief where they're starting out, and that's what they're sort of programmed to think, that whatever's being said is true, and I'm going to go after the bad guy, and since you said this is the bad guy, that's the bad guy. So there's hope, but I just don't want you to think about it like it's a computer. Computers are not making decisions. People are, and that's how it can end up, that even though you're innocent of doing something wrong, or the other side is exaggerated, that is still being totally and utterly believed by the authorities. And if you can let go of your own wish or your own belief that it should be different, then you're going to be more likely to be able to take the right steps to get out of the problem. So I hope you found this useful. It's a little bit out there, and it's just a way I like to describe things to limit frustration. If you found it useful, please like and please subscribe. More people will get to see this and get the information that might help them in their lives. And if you're in a criminal type case situation, you can always give our office a call. Again, my name is Lance Fryrear. We've been defending people charged with crimes for more than 20 years. And if it makes sense, we'll listen to what happened, we'll identify our way forward, and we'll be there for you. Thank you.